Hello all. Well, we've come to the end of this terminal fall into the sixth circle of hell with episode 8, Empire of Death. And as I've said pretty much this whole season, there's a kernel of an idea, but it's wrapped in layers of nonsense, contrivances and ridiculous histrionics from our latest Doctor. Yes, he's scared again and cries a lot. Once again, there's a pretense of being clever, linking elements of the series, but it's just Deus Ex Machina in disguise, leading to weird choices and a resolution that stretched credulity beyond the breaking point. Obviously, Doctor Who regularly deals with abstract concepts, so the solutions need a bit of a leap of faith. They were always really well sold and feel grounded to a degree. However, with the show's dalliance into mythology and fantasy, albeit incredibly vaguely, it feels there's no attempt to draw a line and that leap becomes an uncrossable chasm. There actually was one moment of emotion in it, so this show finally made me feel something other than annoyance, disbelief and disgust. I didn't hate the episode, and there are elements of a good show in there buried under the offal. The effects are good again, with scenes reminiscent of the recent Universal Monsterverse misfire The Mummy, but there are also pointless scenes with lazy nostalgia bait, a Last Jedi level payoff, and a scene that makes little sense or serves little purpose other than being a potential red herring. Oh, I had to tell Tootie he's good looking again. I guess for me, at least, the Doctor when played by a good actor can elevate the bad episodes, but we have Tootie, and I don't buy him as the Doctor at all. In fact, there's nothing Doctorish about him. His moment was lacklustre with little impact. I'm going to have to drift into spoilers to flesh some of this out. As I say, the beginning, despite Tootie, is okay, though initially drawn out with a stupid escape. The kind of escape that would piss Annie Wilkes off.
You dirty bird.
I like the fatalism of Kate, as all life ended. Meanwhile, this ultra-macho take-charge Doctor is riding Pinion, screaming for Mel to go faster, while she says they fight whilst running away from the looming wall of death. Some of those human scenes RTD always used to use, giving us more scope to that threat, but that was missing in the episode I referenced in last week's review. However, it's a nonsense, built on contrivances, and so many questions as to weaken its impact. Forgetting that the Flux is supposed to have destroyed the universe, I mean this show certainly has forgotten that, there's a heavy concept of the death of the universe, but it just pushes itself too far. We get a random scene on a random planet, which is probably just there to tug on the heartstrings and give the Doctor another chance to cry, whilst probably also setting up something that happens later, although that's explained during the scene, so it's pretty much a waste of time. And it all centres around the mystery of Ruby's mum. Sutekh emerged because of her and won't kill the Doctor for the same reason. But the memory is time tripe is trotted out again to excuse nonsense, which again I could perhaps buy, but there's just yet another daft thing you have to swallow to let this show work. Apparently Mad Tom from 73 Yards mandated everyone registered their DNA, so the Doctor travels to the year 2046 to search the database for Ruby's mum. Yep, seriously. They find Ruby's mum by doing a long lost families, after referencing Davina last episode. So you're telling me that UNIT, this secret organisation, haven't already got the data that was needed? They didn't even try, of course, because the episode had to happen. No, why would we do that when we can put her in this billion-dollar machine and drain all the energy from the whole of Europe? And it turns out that Ruby's mum is a no-one, just some 15-year-old girl. That's fine, don't have a problem with it, but then nothing that happens makes the blind bit of sense. The snow, the memories having power, there's literally nothing special about Ruby. And apparently Ruby's mum is only important and a mystery to Sutekh because she was so important to Rose and the Doctor. What? Apart from being an entirely different abstract concept to Memories Are Time, that's just stupid. Because everyone is important to someone, so Sutekh wouldn't be able to do anything at all. And then they beat Sutekh by literally putting a leash on him, somehow separating him from the TARDIS through a MacGuffin, and drag him through time where he brings death to death. I shit you not. See what I mean about it being hard to swallow? It's nonsense piled on nonsense. There is a nice reunion scene with Rose and her mum, which did affect me, but the stuff after was stupid, overly happy, and the origin of Ruby's name, which was supposed to have pathos, was dumb. As I say, the Doctor was his usual weepy, useless self, and the solution's so stupid it's condescending to its audience. Last quick word on the Doctor, and this hit me after watching Disparu's review of last week's episode. He didn't specifically mention this, but something he said just clicked in my head. As you know, the BBC have diversity quotas. They tell us about it. So after the useless female Doctor, they chose to make him black, fine, and openly gay, which, as I covered, makes no sense to his species. One of their other edicts about LGBTQ plus representation is that it has to be overt, and so we've ended up with a Doctor who is a whole tangle of the worst stereotypes of a gay man. Not only that, but as I say, he's useless too. So once again, they've put the idea of showing representation over actual good representation. But then we know it's all about show, not substance, don't we? Anyhow, I just wanted to share that thought with you, and I'll end this here. There are only so many negative adjectives in the English language to describe the carnival of tripe that is Doctor Who Season 1. So what did you all think? Do you agree, or were you able to suspend disbelief enough to enjoy the episode? Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and peace out.